Welcome, fellow squatties, to Royal Telly. I'm your host, Chloe. Today, we're going to peel back the layers of a recent Page Six article about the Duchess of Sussex. This piece has been making waves, claiming that the Duchess was dropped by WME for being too demanding and difficult. But we're here to dig a little deeper and examine the facts. WME, in response, has categorically denied these allegations, asserting they continue to represent the Duchess and Archewell. This contradiction raises questions about the article's integrity and its reliance on anonymous industry insiders. The timing is also suspicious, coming just a week before the launch of the Duchess's Netflix show With Love, Meghan. So as we delve into this story, remember to question everything you read, especially when it comes from tabloids. Let's dive in and dissect this narrative built on dubious sources and sensationalism. Page Six claims that the Duchess was dropped by WME due to her demanding nature. This is quite a strong assertion, wouldn't you agree? But as we delve deeper into the story, we see a pattern of twisting facts and relying on dubious sources to paint a negative picture. The article, citing anonymous industry insiders, alleges that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is too demanding and difficult. However, WME, the agency in question, promptly refuted these claims, affirming they continue to represent both Meghan and the Archewell Foundation. This contradiction uncovers a willingness from Page Six to prioritize sensationalism over accuracy, relying on uncorroborated gossip to generate clicks and perpetuate harmful stereotypes about Meghan. Now, let's talk about the timing of the article. Published just a week before the launch of Meghan's Netflix show With Love, Meghan, it seems like a deliberate attempt to overshadow her success. By disseminating these damaging rumors just before a major project release, Page Six aims to cast a shadow over Meghan's accomplishments and fuel negative public perception. This tactic is commonly seen in tabloid media, where damaging a celebrity's image often takes precedence over reporting factual information. The article's claims are largely based on anonymous sources, mirroring the common online hate speech tropes about Meghan's behavior. This further discredits its claims. The accusations of Meghan's supposed outburst and demands are vague and lack any concrete evidence. These accusations mirror the type of unsubstantiated gossip that proliferates on social media, suggesting that Page Six is drawing from unreliable and biased sources rather than legitimate industry insiders. Page Six's attempt to create a narrative of conflict between Meghan and Ari Emanuel, WME's power broker, also falls apart under scrutiny. The article claims Emanuel was done with her after a supposed dispute, yet WME's official statement directly contradicts this. This discrepancy highlights the article's internal inconsistencies and its reliance on fabricated drama to create a compelling, albeit false, narrative. Such tactics are not new in the world of tabloid journalism, but that doesn't make them any less damaging. However, these claims were quickly refuted by WME, who confirmed they still represent the Duchess and Archewell. As we dive deeper into this controversy, it becomes apparent that Page Six's narrative is not as solid as they would like us to believe. The agency was quick to respond, unequivocally stating that they continue to represent both the Duchess and Archewell. This swift denial leaves us questioning the credibility of the unnamed industry insiders Page Six chose to rely on. The story becomes even more dubious when we consider the lack of concrete evidence backing up these claims. Allegations of Meghan being too demanding and difficult are thrown around, yet no specific instances or examples are provided. These accusations seem to be built on vague insinuations and innuendo rather than hard facts. It's the equivalent of whispering rumors in the dark, hoping that the shadows will hide the lack of substance. Page Six's attempt to stir up a conflict between the Duchess and Ari Emanuel, WME's power broker, also falls flat under scrutiny. The article claims Emanuel was done with her after a supposed dispute. Yet this narrative directly contradicts WME's official statement. Such inconsistency within the article itself raises eyebrows, suggesting a deliberate attempt to fabricate drama where none exists. Moreover, the timing of the article, published just a week before the launch of the Duchess's Netflix show With Love, Meghan, raises questions about the real motive behind these allegations. It seems like an orchestrated move to cast a shadow over her accomplishments and fuel negative public perception, a tactic commonly employed by tabloid media. In essence, Page Six's article appears to be a hodgepodge of unverified rumors, anonymous sources, and strategic timing, all aimed at damaging the image of the Duchess of Sussex. The immediate denial from WME and the glaring inconsistencies within the article itself expose its lack of credibility and the clear bias against Meghan. This clear contradiction calls into question the integrity of the article and its sources. Let's examine the narrative Page Six attempted to create around the Duchess and Heir Emanuel. Now the article tries to weave a tale of a clash between the Duchess of Sussex and Heir Emanuel, a power broker at WME. It paints a picture of a supposed dispute, resulting in Emanuel being done with her. But here's where the narrative starts to unravel. Page Six's account of this alleged conflict stands in stark contrast to WME's official statement. Not only does WME refute the claim that they've dropped the Duchess, but they also confirm that they continue to represent both her and Archewell. This isn't just a minor discrepancy. It's a glaring contradiction that undermines the entire premise of Page Six's story. So, what's the real narrative here? It seems like Page Six is trying to create a drama where there isn't any, hoping to draw in readers with a sensationalized tale. It's a classic tabloid move. Prioritize scandal over truth and stir up controversy to generate clicks. But in doing so, they've shown a blatant disregard for journalistic integrity and a willingness to twist facts to fit their narrative. And this isn't just about one article or one tabloid. This is about a larger pattern of media manipulation, where anonymous sources and unfounded rumors are used to smear a celebrity's reputation. It's a harmful practice that doesn't just affect the individual targeted, but also contributes to a culture of misinformation and negativity. In this case, the target of the smear campaign is the Duchess of Sussex, but the real victim is the truth. The tabloid's narrative is not just misleading, it's damaging. It fuels negative public perception and perpetuates harmful stereotypes, all while undermining the Duchess's accomplishments. So when we look at the narrative Page Six tried to construct around the Duchess and Heir Emanuel, we see it for what it really is, a baseless story built on dubious claims and internal inconsistencies. Once again, Page Six's claims fall apart under scrutiny. In conclusion, the Page Six article appears to be a calculated attempt to damage the Duchess's image and undermine her work. The article's sensationalism, reliance on anonymous and likely dubious sources, and its strategic timing all point to a clear bias against the Duchess of Sussex. It's a classic example of tabloid media's propensity for prioritizing sensationalism over factual reporting. The article's claims, such as Meghan being too demanding and difficult, are not only unsupported by evidence, but also refuted by WME, the very organization supposedly dropping her. This contradiction exposes Page Six's willingness to twist facts and rely on dubious sources to create a negative narrative. Moreover, the murky timing of the article's publication just a week before the launch of Meghan's Netflix show With Love, Meghan, suggests a deliberate attempt to cast a shadow over her accomplishments. This underhanded tactic is not uncommon in tabloid media, where damaging a celebrity's image often takes precedence over reporting factual information. The article's reliance on anonymous sources, echoing common online hate speech tropes about Meghan's behavior, further discredits its claims. These accusations mirror the type of unsubstantiated gossip that proliferates on social media, suggesting that Page Six is drawing from unreliable and biased sources rather than legitimate industry insiders. Additionally, the attempted narrative of conflict between Meghan and Heir Emanuel, WME's power broker, crumbles under scrutiny. The article's claim that Emanuel was done with her after a supposed dispute is directly contradicted by WME's official statement, highlighting the article's internal inconsistencies and its reliance on fabricated drama to create a compelling yet false narrative. So let's remember to question what we read, to critically analyze the sources and motives behind such articles, and to always stand with the truth. It's essential not to let the sensationalism of tabloid media cloud our judgment and shape our perceptions. Thank you for joining me today, fellow squatties. Remember to question what you read and always stand with the truth. That's all for today's episode of Royal Telly. I'm Chloe, your host, and it's been a pleasure to dissect and discuss media narratives with you. We've explored how tabloid media often chooses sensationalism over accuracy, and the impact this has on the individuals they target, like the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Your engagement is what keeps this channel running. So if you found our discussion enlightening, don't forget to hit that like button. Do you have thoughts on today's topic? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. If you're new to our channel or if you haven't yet joined our community of Sussex supporters and media critics, hit the subscribe button. We regularly delve into the complex world of media narratives and we'd love to have you aboard. Stay tuned for more insights and analysis. Until then, keep supporting the Sussexes and stay royal.